Hello and welcome back to Tarot Vlogmas 2021. So today I'm going to do day 15 and day 16. So day 15 is how has the Chariot been impactful to you this year? And to be honest, I'm not like a massive fan of the Chariot. I think it's one of those cards where I always have to look it up because I'm not quite sure of the energy. So I looked up the definition of it in a few of my tarot books, and I kind of get what it means now. I mean, I kind of did, but I just find it difficult to apply it to my own life. So this question's all about how it impacted me this year. First of all, I thought I'd show a couple of really cool interpretations that I've found in tarot decks. So this is from the Housewives Tarot, and you can see it says like risk and gain on the little tins, which is super cool. And I think that one even says tarot, which is really cool. I just think that really kind of sums up the Chariot and this year for me. So this year was the first year that I was fully a freelance writer, which has been my dream ever since I was a little kid. I started in 2020, kind of in the middle of the pandemic, and the Chariot card is all about moving forward and like letting yourself be guided by what you want to do and basically taking no shit and not taking no for an answer. I think one of the reasons I also struggle with this card is because it's quite a masculine energy card. So it kind of has like links to the Emperor in that way. And I think I've always struggled with that because I'm quite like feminine in that way. Like I don't, I've been socialized in a certain way to not make a fuss, not really, stand up for myself, that kind of thing, as a lot of women have, especially in the Western world. And so this year was about me finding my confidence, my ability to move forward and advocate for myself, especially with my freelance writing. It was asking for more money when I felt like I wasn't being paid correctly for an article I'd written, or speaking out about, the way an editor treated me or something like that. Like I did a lot of those things this year, which is something I'm really proud of and I didn't think I could do because I'm always scared of like making a fuss and being seen as like a difficult woman, you know how that goes. Um, so I really feel like I've come into my like Chariot energy where I'm just like going full force ahead. I'm like not being an asshole about it, to be clear, but I just feel like, yeah, it's about harnessing that power. So the other really cool interpretation of it comes from the Wanderer's Tarot by Casey Zabala. And this one is just so fucking cool. This is probably my favorite Chariot card. So you can see that there's like a chariot, but there's an anatomical heart. And I feel like that just speaks to Chariot energy. So it's like you have to lead with your heart. Um, and that's exactly what I did this year. I finally let, my heart lead by telling me, like, by following the idea that, yes, I want to be a freelance writer. This is my dream. And so I just fully pursued it. So, yeah, that's a bit about that. I guess I had a lot more to say about the Chariot than I expected. Also, if you want to like listen to a really cool take about the Chariot, go to Waves of Your Soul. That's Maureen's channel, and she has a really cool video about how she worked in her Chariot year and how like she rethought what the Chariot actually meant. It's super cool, and it really made me like think of the Chariot in a different way. So day 16 is what do you protect? And for me, I think the biggest thing I protect is my energy. I do that in a lot of different ways. I think things like online, not arguing with people or just letting people think what they want to think. If they want to, misunderstand what I'm trying to say, then letting it go rather than like fighting with the trolls, as it were. Um, I protect my energy by keeping the right people around me. I think it's really easy to get stuck in patterns of, oh, I need to do this, I should do this because people are expecting it of you. And I learned a long time ago that that does not work for me. That's complete bullshit. And that is what like society wants you to feel like you should be following what everyone else is doing. Um, and I just refuse to do that. So I protect my energy. I choose like who to be around. Like I think, how does this person make me feel? How is their energy compared to mine? Like, do I always feel drained when I'm around them? And if so, it's like I'll put more space in between me and this person. And it's hard to do that because sometimes it's friends or it's family even, and you're taught that no, you should like sacrifice yourself at all costs. And I'm really against that. Like I think because of like the traditional household I grew up in, it was very much you sacrifice yourself for the betterment of other people, and it took a lot of work for me to get over that. And actually, no, I'm gonna protect myself first and foremost because at the end of the day, I'm the only one looking out for myself. So I have to take care of myself, and this is it. Like, this is all we get as far as we know. So, why would I spend it doing things other people expect me to rather than what I want to do? Um, so that was a bit around here and longer than I expected, but there you go. And I'll hopefully see you tomorrow for day 17.